Welcome back, everyone, to part 7 of WWE 2K14. Or if you're here on the stream, welcome back from a few minutes ago. So, last time, which you just saw, we saw that Bully Demise is now in King of the Ring, and his match is coming up, so I wonder what might happen. That's apparently what Bully Demise, what he's concerned with right now. He has to clear his mind, stop thinking about Big Show and Killer Man, and concentrate on getting past this first round match. So let's see how Bully Demise is going to go about doing that. Once this loads, as we always have to have that. Oh my. And now, Bully Demise, hurt by Killer Man. The first time Killer Man has actually set his sights on Bully Demise. And let's just set up... Okay. Bully Demise heading out to his match anyway, because that's the kind of guy Bully Demise is. He's not going to let this get him down. He's going to head out there and take on whoever it is that he's been scheduled against.
Approaching the ring from the future, D.O.
Both superstars look ready. I'm excited for this one.
And it's a strong start by Bully Demise. Dio going for the dropkick and Bully Demise just smacking him out of the air.
The second round of this King of the Ring tournament.
Bully Demise going to the second rope already. Just crushing Dio beneath all of that weight. Dio, of course, coming from the future as part of a terrorist organization in order to win the WWE title, because that... Of course that's the reason. Why did you think he was here? At this rate, though, at this rate, Dio is not going to come anywhere close to winning the title, I don't think. Bully Demise is just slowly walking towards him. Just yep, the Raw has been going on for such a long time, Cole. I can't believe it. I am all aflutter about how long Raw has gone on. In the meantime, Bully Demise just and there are the stomps. Now he's foot handling Dio.
Gentlemen, we are live here on Monday Night Raw in this jam-packed arena. Michael Cole and Jerry the King Law are calling the action.
Dio finally going in with the reverse neck breaker, finally getting some kind of offense. He's going to have to do something because he's not going to be able to withstand too much of Bully Demise's power offense. And Dio, I think he was grabbing the back of the mask, pulling Bully Demise down into the backbreaker. I think it's the first time we've seen someone make a go at Bully's mask. But it doesn't seem to be helping out Dio too much. Bully Demise right back on the attack, and he looks like he's going to try to end this already. This match has just begun. Nope, Michael Cole's correct. That was not even a 1 count. Dio not willing to give it up that early. Bully Demise picking Dio up, way up, and throwing him across the ring. And more, this is just a beating right now. So many stomps onto Dio. I can only imagine. Dio right now is trying to figure out how betraying is going to help him out in this situation, but he cannot think of anything so far. Well, I mean, I don't know how one of these competitors is going to continue anyway. Bully seems to be doing all right.
The tension, the drama. This is electric.
Bully Demise with another big splash, this time keeping on for the count, but only getting a 1 count. Dio still has a lot left. Surprisingly. I mean, all of the hits he's taken so far has been enough to beat some people. How did he get into the tournament? Well, hold on. Camel Clutch coming up. Bully Demise likes to use this move, but Dio's feet might be in the ropes. The ref made the call. Dio's feet were in the ropes. That had to be broken. If they were just a little bit further away from the ropes, might have been a different story. As for why Dio was in this tournament, like I said, this group wants the WWE title, because why wouldn't they? So obviously they've sent their agent into the WWE back in time, because VLR takes place in like 2026 or something like that, in order to change the events of history and win the WWE title. It's what... why do I even have to explain it? That's completely obvious.
Man, this is one of those matches you just like to sit back and enjoy watching.
I know some people are sitting back and enjoying watching. Bully Demise, it looked like Dio wanted the mask. He kept grabbing at it, and Bully Demise giving it to him right there. Bully with the hug into the belly-to-belly suplex. Can someone Can someone randomly run in? I think there is an option to enable that. I don't have it on. Hold on. Bully Demise grabbing Dio by the throat into the big choke slam, and this. I thought he was going for a pin, but no, he rolled Dio over just to stomp him once more time in the face. Bully Demise picking up Dio way above his head as Dio just kind of hangs there like dead weight, unable to apparently do anything. No, but, for as little... Hold on. Bully Demise going for his divine strike right to the chest of Dio, exploding the heart. He's dead. But will that be enough? Bully taking his time to pin Dio. No, took too much time. Might have been a different story otherwise.
Jerry the King Lawler welcoming you to this amazing sold-out event. Breaks the leg and another kick out. An elbow.
Dio finally getting a little bit of offense? But no, even that was too much for Bully. He's not putting up with it.
Ouch.
Bully Demise refusing to put up with Dio. Is this it? No, Dio apparently will not stop until he has been squashed into a bloody paste on the mat. At least that seems to be his objective.
You can see from the grueling pace being set that either competitor to make it to the second round of this tournament will do so battered and beaten.
I don't know if Bully's going to be too battered and beaten, Michael Cole. Seems like he's just breaking a sweat right now. And is that it? No, Dio, amazingly resilient. You can just punch him all day, apparently. Or maybe he has been given some kind of super drugs or something, I don't know.
Here's a cover. No trouble getting out of that one.
some sort of brainwashing or conditioning, forcing him to kick out every time Bully Demise goes for the pin. Bully Demise was going for something there, but apparently missed. But hold on, Bully Demise putting him on the top rope. We don't usually see Bully Demise going up to the second rope. This is very unusual for Bully Demise. Bully Demise, German superplex off the top.
From that German suplex.
And he's going for the big splash, and this should finish it. That has to finish it, right? 1, 2, no, what? Okay. Dio, okay, obviously some sort of brain conditioning has been happening here. Dio obviously does not want to kick out at this point. But his conditioning is forcing him to kick out as long as he remains conscious. Oh, Dio actually with some offense with a drop kick to the face, pressing his knee into the chin of Bully Demise, attempting to rub it in there. Well, attempting to do something. He hasn't been able to do anything so far. And apparently he's going to continue to do nothing. And Bully Demise, we've seen this before. He's got the legs. He's going for the giant swing. Dio holding onto the hat, his precious hat. And Bully Demise whatever he was going for there, Dio got up before he could do it. Dio still is fighting him, knocking him down with a combo, finished with a drop kick. Second drop kick, knocking Bully Demise down. The third drop kick did not work. Bully Demise saw it coming. Dio going to the well once too often. But to be fair, those drop kicks seem to be pretty much the only thing that are actually working on Bully Demise. Bully Demise picking up Dio in the airplane spin. We've seen this. He's going to try to dizzy Dio into submission. First the giant swing and now the airplane spin. It's been very effective in the past. What about now? 1, 2. Nope. Dio coming back for more. Bully Demise with a second divine strike to the chest. And once again, Dio will follow. Wait, no. Bully didn't let him fall over. He didn't let him fall over. He's picking him up on his shoulders. He's got him up in the torture rack. He's going to try to break Dio in half in the torture rack, and Dio gives up. Dio has submitted.
Those WWE competitors tore this arena apart. Let's take a look back on some of the incredible highlights.
Yeah, there were some incredible highlights, and I'm guessing they're all going to be of Bully Demise tearing Dio apart, as Dio did pretty much nothing, as we can see in this replay sponsored by Totino's. Totino's Pizza Rolls. Dio would like to eat them, but he probably will not be able to in the hospital. Bully Demise not even allowing Dio to fall over after that strike, picking him straight up into the torture rack and breaking him in half.
Here is your winner, Bull-E-D. Nice!
Finally, thankfully, the match comes to an end.
Complete domination is what that was. My goodness.
My goodness indeed, Jerry the King Lawler. That has to be the most one-sided match we've actually have seen so far in WWE 2K14. And Dio is just pretty much just a splatter of blood left on the mat at this point, I think. Well, with Bully Demise winning, let's head to the brackets. We could see where Bully and Dio's match took place on the brackets, and we can see now our first second-round match has been determined. Indeed, it will be The Big Show versus Bully Demise as our first second-round match. The second round match involves Billy Bishop, but that other slot is still empty. Big Show going to get his opportunity to finally run Bully Demise out of the WWE, which is what he wants to do, wants to prove that Bully Demise is not good enough to be here. While we load up the continuing story, okay, I think we're just about there. One more loading to go. All right. And you can feed Ryback more as we watch this.